Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to the mathematics class. Today is lecture number 1 in which we will actually learn our first chapter, which is numbers to 999,999. So please take out your books and open page number 2. Open page number 2, which is chapter number 1, numbers to 999,999. In this chapter, you will learn about place values, counting on and counting back, comparing and ordering numbers, and rounding numbers. So let's proceed to the next slide and begin this chapter. So first of all, you should know about the place values. What are place values? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. These are the place values. Okay? So I hope this is what you have learned in your previous class as well. How do you count in ones? You start from 1 and then you keep on counting 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you end up till 6, so 6 ones. If you end up till 7, so 7 ones, 8 ones, 9 ones. And when there are 10 ones, so 10 ones make 110. 10 ones together they combine and make 110. Okay? If you combine 10 tens, for example, you've got 1 10 and then 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens. So if you combine all the 10 tens, you get 100. If you combine 10 hundreds, you get 1000. If you combine 10 thousands, you get 110,000. And if you combine 10 10,000s, you get 100,000. So tens, ones, tens, hundreds, you must have learned this in your previous class. Thousands, 10,000s, 100,000, this is something probably new for you. For example, I have a number 456,789. So always begin from the right hand side. Check out what's your right hand side. And the first digit always stands in the ones place. Okay? The first digit stands in the ones place. And then you move back, the next digit is in the tens place, and then the third digit is in the hundreds place, then thousands, then 10,000s, then 100,000s. So you need to remember these place values. Start from the right hand side, the first digit stands in the ones place, then move back, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s and 100,000s. So for example, now you have actually got a number 37,159. Okay, I've got a number 37,159. So first of all, as I told you before, start from the right hand side and the first digit always stands in the ones place. Okay, 9 is in the units place or ones place, it's the same thing. But in our book, we are actually learning ones. So you better keep the ones thing in your mind. 9 is in the ones place. And what is the value of 9? What is the value of digit 9? Now you know that digit 9 is in the ones place. So what is the value of digit 9? What is 9 ones? 9 ones is 9 multiplied by 1. 9 multiplied by 1 is 9. So the value of digit 9 is 9. Then let's move back. 5. Digit 5 is standing in which place? Digit 5 is standing in the tens place. Okay? Behind ones it's always tens. So digit 5 is standing in the tens place. And what is the value of digit 5? 5 tens is what? 5 tens means 5 multiplied by 10. So 5 multiplied by 10 is 50. So the value of digit 5 is 50. Then let's look at the third number, 1. Digit 1 is standing in the hundreds place. Okay, 1 is standing in the hundreds place, and what is the value of 1? 100 is what? 1 1 multiplied by 100 is 100. So the value is 100. Then digit 7 is a bit behind 100. We have 1000. So digit 7 is in the thousands place. Okay. And what is the value of digit 7? What is 7 multiplied by 1000? 7000. So the value of digit 7 is 7000. Then you have digit 3. Digit 3 is standing in the 10,000 place. 10,000 place. And what is the value of digit 3? 3 multiplied by 10,000 is 30,000. 30,000. So the value of digit 3 is 30,000. Okay. So you need to know the places of every single digit and you need to know the values of every single digit. Again, I've got another number 234,567. I start from the right hand side and the first digit is always the ones and then tens and then hundreds, thousands, 10,000 and 100,000. So let's start from digit 7. So 7 is standing in the ones place. Digit 7 is in the ones place and what is the value? 7 multiplied by 1 is 7. So its value is 7. Then digit 6, you can see digit 6 is in the tens place. So the digit 6 is in the tens place and the value is 6 multiplied by 10 is 60. So the value is 60. Then digit 5. Digit 5 is in the hundreds place. Digit 5 is in the hundreds place and what is the value? 5 multiplied by 100 is 500. So the value is 500. Digit 4. Digit 4 is in which place? Thousands place. Behind 100 we have 1000. So digit 4 is in the thousands place and the value is 4 multiplied by 1000 is 4000. So the value is 4000. Then we have digit 3. Digit 3 behind 1000 we have 10,000. So digit 3 is standing in the 10,000 place. And what is the value? 3 multiplied by 10,000 is 30,000. So the value is 30,000. And then finally we have digit 2. Digit 2 is standing behind 10,000. We have 100,000. So digit 2 is standing in the 100,000 place. And the value is what? 2 multiplied by 100,000 is what? 2 multiplied by 100,000 is 200,000. So the value of digit 2 is 200,000. Okay, one more thing. It might be a little confusing to add the zeros. You might miss some zeros or you might add some extra zeros. So let's just make it clear as well. See, we know 7 is 7 ones, which is 7. So there is no zero. Digit 6, what is the value of digit 6? 60. Okay. So always remember that, for example, I am considering the value of digit 6. So what is the value? 6 and the number after 6 would become 0. So we have only one number after 6. So 6 and 0, 60. Similarly 5. What is the value of digit 5? I know the value of digit 5 is 500. Right? But how many zeros should I add? 5. And the number which come after 5 would become 0. So there are two numbers after 5. So they would become 0 and 0. So 5, 0, 0. That would be the value. Then we have 4. Now we know digit 4 is in the thousands place. The value is what? 4 multiplied by 1000, 4000. How many zeros should I add? I write 4 and 5, 6, 7. All these would become 0. So 0, 0 and 0. 4 and how many zeros? 3 zeros. Then in 3, how many zeros? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 zeros. 30,000. And in 2, if I am writing the value of 2, so how many zeros will I add? 2. And how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 200,000. Okay? So whenever you are writing the values, you know that 3 is 30,000, you know 2 is 200,000. But it might be a little confusing to add the number of zeros. So always, for example, if I am taking 2, so the numbers after 2 would become zeros. So So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 5 zeros. With 3 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 zeros. With 4 we have 3 zeros. With 5 we have 2 zeros. With 6 we have 1 zero, and with 7 we have no zeros because there is no number after 7. Okay? Now, numbers and words. Now obviously you've got such a big number and it might be a little difficult to actually pronounce it. So you need to know how would you actually pronounce this number in words. So how do you do that? For example, you've got this number, okay? Now you know that this is ones, then 5 is tens, 100, thousands, 10,000 and 100,000. So I know that this number is a 100,000 number. This number is a 100,000 number. So first of all, how do you write this in words? You only consider the thousand part. This is 100,000, 10,000 and 1,000, right? So you consider the 1,000 part and you write like this: 364. 364,000, and then you just consider the 100 part, 257, and you combine both this: 364,257. Let's take the second number. Now first look, what is the biggest place? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000 and 100,000. So this is a 100,000 number. Okay, first I will consider the thousand part: 785,000, comma. Now consider the hundreds part: 240. Then combine all this: 785,240. Okay. Next number. Now what is the number? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000. This is a 10,000 number. Okay. So just consider the thousand number. Just consider the thousand part: 67,000, comma, 579. Okay. So just consider the thousand part first and write it separately, then add a comma, and then consider the hundreds part and write it separately, and then just combine all this together. Okay. Now we have, for example, I've got this number 364,257. So in this case, how is this number actually formed? This number is formed from separate digits, right? 3, 6, 4, 2, 5, 7, and every digit has a place. Okay, like 7 is in the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s and 100,000s, and obviously each digit has its own value. 7 ones is 7, 50, 200, 4,000, 60,000 and 300,000. So every digit has its own place, every digit has its own value. So how is this number actually formed? This number is actually formed from separate values of every single digit. For example, 3. The first digit is 3, so I write the value 300,000. The second digit is 6, so I write its value 60,000. Then 4, 4,000, 2, 200, 5, 50, and 7 is, the value of 7 is 7. So I write the values separately and then I just add all the values, so I finally get the whole number. So this is how any number is formed. If you have any number, how is that number formed? It is formed by the values of every single digit. Okay. For example, I have this number 785,240. So how is this number formed? It is formed from the values of every single digit. 7. What is the value of 7? 700,000. Value of 8? 80,000. 5? 5,000. 2? 200. And 4? 40. Because 0 is standing in the ones place and it has no value. 0's value is 0. So I will combine the two together, 40. So plus 40. So actually any number is formed by adding the values of the digits. So So I write the values like this, I add them together and I get the final number. So how would you know the value of every single digit? I have taught you this thing before. First you need to find the places and automatically you will understand the values. Okay, for example, I have 67,579. First of all, how would I know the value of every single digit? I would first find the places. 9 ones, 7 tens, 5 hundreds, 7 thousands and 6 10,000s. Now once I know the places, I will write the values. 6 is in the 10,000 place, which means 60,000. 7 is in the 1,000 place, which is 7,000. 5 is in the hundreds place, so 500. 7 is in the tens place, so 70. And 9 is in the ones place, so 9. So once I combine, once I add up all these values, I get the final number. Okay. Let's revise whatever we learned. Okay. Question number 1. Look at the number 207,431. Part A. The digit 3 is in the tens place. Can you see digit 3? It is in the tens place. What is the value? Its value is dash. What is the value of digit 3? Once you know the place of any digit, it will be very easy for you to find the value. So what is the value? 3 tens is what? 3 multiplied by 10 is 30. 3 and 0, 30. Its value is 30. The digit dash is in the thousands place. Which digit is in the thousands place? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So which digit is in the thousands place? 7. Okay. I told you before, start from the right hand side and look at the first digit. It's in the ones and then go back tens, hundreds and thousands. So the digit 7 is in the thousands place, and what's the value? 7 multiplied by 1000 is 7,000. And how would I know how many zeros I need to add? You write 7 and the numbers after 7 would become 0. So how many zeros? 1, 2, 3. So 3 zeros. See, it's written. Okay. The digit 0 is in the dash place. Now where is digit 0? Let's start from the right hand side. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. So what is the place of digit 0? 10,000. So I write 10,000 here. And its value is dash. Now what is the value of 0? A number 0 has no value. 0 is always 0. Okay? 0 is always 0. It has no particular value. So its value is 0. You will not write 0, 0, 0, not like this. Simply write 0 because 0 itself has no value. Okay, if it was 1, 2, 3 like this, you would have added the zeros after it, but 0 itself has no value. Question number 2. Write in figures 203,805. Now first consider the thousands part. Okay. 203. So how would you write 203? 203. How would you write? 203, comma 805. So 805. 800 है ना? So 805. So what is the entire number? 203,805. Remember, when you are writing in words, you add the comma. But when you are writing in numbers, you do not add the comma. You do not add the comma. Okay, it's only for the words. 203, 203,805. Write in words. Now, how would you write this in words? Now, first check out what is actually the biggest place. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, 100,000. So this is a 100,000 number, okay? Now, once you know it's a 100,000 number, now consider the thousand part, okay? So, how would you write this? 700,000. This is just 700, right? So 700,000, comma, and how would you write this? 50, right? So 700,000 and 50. Because it's only 50, there is no 100 here. So you will write 700,000 and 50. Okay? What are the missing numbers? 364,940. So now this is what I taught you just before this slide. How would you write it openly, this number 364,940? How would you write this openly? As I told you before, when you add the values of every single digit, when you add all the values, you get this number, right? So the first blank would be the value of the very first digit. What is the first digit? 3. So what is the value of 3? To find the value, I first need to find the place. What is the place? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, 100,000. So this is a 100,000 number. This is a 100,000 number, right? So what would be the value? 300,000? 300,000. Okay? And how many zeros will I add in 3? I will write 3 and the rest of the numbers would become 0. So 3, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. How many zeros? 5 zeros. 3 and 5 zeros would make 300,000. And then plus 60,000. Wow, this has already been mentioned. This is 60,000, right? 6 is standing in the 10,000 place, so 60,000 which is written here. Plus dash. Now what is after 6? 4. 4 is standing in which place? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousand. 4 is standing in the thousands place. So 4,000, I will write here 4,000. How many zeros? Look at 4. After 4, how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3. So how many zeros? 4 and 3 zeros would make 4,000. Plus 900. Right, 9 is standing in the hundreds place, so 900. And last, plus dash. Plus 4. 4 is standing in which place? 4 is standing in the tens place. So 4 multiplied by 10 is 40. So I will write 40 here. And 0, 0 has no value. I told you before, 0 itself has no value. So you will not write it. Okay? So I hope you got this thing. Now it's time to solve an exercise. Take out your books. Open page number 4. On page number 4, you'll find an exercise. You need to solve it for your practice. Okay, make sure you solve this exercise. It would really help you in being well practiced in this part of the chapter. Okay, so please do solve this exercise. We will continue our lecture in the next class. So until then, thank you.